Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. It's getting very interesting and very lively on the mountain. William Ruto seems to have realized a weakness on the mountain. A weakness is seriously exploiting for his political mileage in that area. Yesterday, it was Nyama na Mchele, after which some Nyeri residents were saying that the government is now good simply because they had eaten and they were full. So they started praising the government because their stomachs were full. That was yesterday. And today, William Ruto made a very ridiculous promise. A promise I've never heard William Ruto make in any other part of the country, not even in his Kalenjin backyard. But on the mountain, he made the promise. In this video, I want us to listen to William Samoei Ruto, after which, as usual, we are going to dissect the promise for Kenyans to see in clear terms what it means politically. Listen to this before we proceed.
Mimi nitalipa pesa nusu, na tumesema ya kwamba kila nyumba 100 tutakuwa na muuguzi mmoja, atakuwa anawatembelea, anapima pressure, anapima sukari. Kama uko na homa akupatie Piriton kabla hujaenda hata hospitali.
Yes, that's William Ruto speaking today on the mountain, and is promising that for every home there will be a medical practitioner. I don't know whether a nurse or whichever. There will be that person taking good care of them. So even before you go to the hospitals, somebody will have taken good care of you. And as he makes that promise, you are seeing Mount Kenya residents cheering him up and clapping for him. I want us to dig deep into that for Kenyans to understand in clear terms what that means politically and why William Ruto will not stop giving such fake promises. Let me start by saying this. Ruto is coming out to me as a very daring politician. He's a politician who, if you just give him a small room, then he will be demanding for more and more and more. He will not stop. Ruto tested the mountain in last year's presidential election, and he confirmed that he could easily cheat and lie to the mountain, and they could easily buy lies. If you look at the map of Kenya, in 6 provinces out of 8 provinces, Kenyans rejected William Ruto's lie in majority, or rather majority rejected William Ruto's lies. But from the results Chebukati announced, the mountain in Kalenjin Rift Valley accepted William Ruto's lies. For Kalenjin Rift Valley, we can attribute that to our bad ethnic politics, where if somebody is from your tribe, then irrespective of whether you know he or she is lying, you are most likely to support that person because, after all, he or she is from your tribe. On the mountain, it's very clear that they trusted the promises William Ruto made to them. They believed he was going to form a government with them, They believed he was going to bring them from down to up, down, bottom up. They believed him. Now that William Ruto is the president, he has formed a government with these close friends, fellow billionaires. The so-called hustlers are left to languish in poverty. So Ruto has been trying to test the mountain for the time he has been in power, and is coming to realize the mountain is still politically naive. They have not woken up. They can still be lied to again, and they will buy the lies. And that's why William Ruto is giving that empty promise, a promise that even himself, he knows he will not actualize. He knows he will not actualize that promise. And I'm saying that because as it is right now, the government has increased taxes on everything. National Hospital Insurance Fund that ought to be helping the poor Kenyans, those at the bottom, NHIF is almost dead, courtesy to William Ruto's government not sending money to hospitals. That's the scheme that could have helped those hustlers. Is saying that for every home, there will be somebody there taking good care of their health. That's the only scheme I know that maybe would have helped those helpless hustlers. He is now promising that for every 100 home, there will be somebody taking good care of their health. So Ruto is just lying in broad daylight and is taking advantage of the political ignorance and naivety of the mountain residents. It's high time the mountain to wake up. Mount Kenya, wake up, please. In fact, you are not only embarrassing yourselves, but you are embarrassing the whole country. Ruto's government has failed, and that's a fact. That's not debatable. But even with those open failures, some people on the mountain are still of this opinion that let's give him time, he will deliver. Siku njema huonekana asubuhi. If in the about 10 months, there have been no signs of a leader who can deliver, even if given 100 years, that's a leader who will not deliver. So the mountain should wake up. They are becoming a laughing stock of the country. That's a promise William Ruto cannot even take to his Kalenjin backyard. But he has chosen the mountain because he understands their weakness. Rather, their weaknesses. And yesterday, we also saw Mount Kenya residents being given food in Nyeri. After which some started pressing the government that now the cost of living is not high because walikuwa wameshiba. The same people who were promised that they were going to form a government with William Samoei Ruto. The mountain is a very big embarrassment, and the earlier they realize that, the better. I'm seeing in the coming years, there is going to be a lot of sufferings, and even underdevelopments on the mountain, simply because they are very gullible to lies. They are easily being lied to, and they are buying those lies. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. The promise will never be realized. It will never be actualized. It's up to the people themselves to redeem themselves or to perish. Let's meet in our next analysis.